I don't know if I am live, but if I am, hi. Let me know if you're seeing me okay. Can you see me now? Can you see me now? I love that line. Was it Godric? Harry Potter second second movie? I'm drawing a blank on my second movie. Yes, God. What is his name? He's the wizard who's always. Can you see me now? All right, so post a comment. Let me know that you're watching. It says two people are watching. I can't confirm that at present. I am attempting to do a couple things. I'm running a bit behind, and it's probably good that I'm not starting to sing yet. Kinsey just went down to sleep just a moment ago. Oh, I know what they do. So yeah, the girls are up late tonight. I could not get them to save my life to go to sleep sooner than this time. Yay! Let's see. Do we have comments yet? No comments. Hello? Can you hear me? Um. Oh boy, this has been one of those longish days. Um. Uh. The longest days. Inara woke up at 5 a.m. and who else woke up? Kinsey woke up at 5:15. I'll figure this out eventually. So it's been on the longer side of days today. So yes. Um, so I'm attempting to. It was a rough day. It was a lot of fun day. So it's because of this, because of the early wakeage, I decided to take Inara to the zoo today, which worked out great. It did exactly what I hoped. It wore her out, and that was it wore her out, and everything was good. All was right in the world. So let me make sure I got things taken care of. La 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 la. I'll be starting in just a moment. Bear with me here. Bear left, frog right. Um. All right. All right. Greetings. Are you ready for some? Oh, one final thing. Sorry, I'm almost there. I'm really I am. I'm just do one final thing to make all this happy and go lucky, and that is to go to the post and share. Share like the wind, like the wind. You can't tell that I'm happy that I'm tired right now, can you? All right, there we go. Notify patrons about this. All right, there we go. Making sure everyone is able to watch. All right, and now we're gonna have who's out there? Is anyone watching? I should point out that if you're watching on Patreon, there's now a link on the Patreon page. You click that link, it'll take you over to YouTube where you can actually comment, which would be nice. That way I know people are actually watching and not just ghost watching. Oh, geez, I just realized, is this? So unlisted. Okay, it's still unlisted. But yeah, click over to YouTube and watch it on YouTube, and then you can chat. So chat with me. That would be awesome. All right, let's get started. Let's play some music. I don't know how long this is gonna last. Like I said, I have a sleeping girl downstairs, but I have a few songs to share. If you have song requests, post them in the chat. says my old one to your old one. Will you go to the Waxy's Dargle, says your old one to my old one. Sure, I haven't got a farthing. I went down to Monto Town to see a friend Ricardo, but he wouldn't lend me half a crown to go to the Waxy's Dargle. What do you have? Will you have a pint? I said, have a pint with you, sir. And if one of us doesn't order soon, then we throw it out of the boozer. Says my old one to your old one. We got no beef nor mutton. Says your old one to my old one. I'll tell you where you get it for nothing. Here's a nice piece of advice I got from an old fishmonger. When the food is scarce and you see the hearse, you know that you died of hunger. What do you have? Will you have a pint? He said, have a pint. When you, sir, and if money doesn't order soon, if we thrown out of the boozer. Says my old one to your old one. We go to the Waxy's Dargle, says your old one to my old one. Sure, you haven't got a farthing. I went down to Chapel Street to the Jew man money lender, but he wouldn't give me a couple bob in the old lad's red suspenders. What do you have? Will you have a pint? He said, have a pint with you, sir. And if one of us doesn't order soon, then we're thrown out of the boozer. Already we start this in a fun way as I'm playing a song that I don't play much. So first, welcome Carol, welcome Joey. If you are not watching over on YouTube, click the link, the video link, and it'll take you over to YouTube. And from there, you can actually join the chat as well, which is always nice. Because then you can make song requests and help me figure out what we're going to play. This is Leaving of Liverpool. Fare thee well to you, my own true love, my darling, fare thee well. For I'm bound for California, a place that I know right well. So fare thee well, my own true love. When I return united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee. Welcome, Jerry, how you doing? Sailing a Yankee clipper ship, Davy Crockett is her name, and her captain's name it is Burgess, and they say she's a floating shame. Oh, oh, fare thee well, my own true love. When I return united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, my darling, when I think of thee. Sailed with Burgess once before, and I think I know him well. If a man's a sailor, he will get along, and if not, then he's sure in hell. Oh, oh, fare thee well, my own true love. When I return united, we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee. I forgot to ask how the sound is. So let me know. Oh, oh, fare thee well, my own true love. When I return united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee. The ship is in the harbor, love. I know I can't remain, 'cause I know it will be a long, long time before I see you again. Oh, oh, fare thee well, my own true love. When I return united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, my darling, when I think of thee. Oh, oh, fare thee well, my own true love. When I return united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that Freeze me, my darling, when I think of thee. But my darling, when I think of thee. Greetings, Simon the Dark Hand. And thanks, Jerry. I'm glad yeah, I like that version myself. Trying to see if I had the lyrics for it. I don't, but I'm going to play it anyways. I have a song that I've been wanting to... I've been trying to think about, you know, playing... I haven't been working on new music in a while. Things have just been... Life's just been crazy. Occasionally I work on, you know, write something. I think I wrote one song this summer. But that's about to change because we did hit a Patreon milestone, so it sort of forces my hand and gets me working, which is what I need sometimes. Mermaid song, you got it. But this particular song that I want to do is a song that I used to play a long time ago. It was replaced by well, I just stopped playing it. It was never recorded, and so I sat down today and I worked out a new arrangement. There were 3 old gypsies come to our hall door. They came brave and boldly, oh. One sang high and the other sang low, and the other sang a raggle-taggle gypsy, oh. Well, of course I don't actually know all the lyrics. That's the reason I was looking for a lyric sheet a moment ago. But he was upstairs, downstairs the lady went, inquiring for his lady, oh. Servant girl, she said to the Lord, he's away with the raggle-taggle gypsy, oh. Saddle for me my milk-white steed, saddle for me my bonny, oh. Rather will ride to seek my bride, she's away with the raggle-taggle gypsy, oh. He rode east and he rode west, he rode north and south also, until he came to a wide open plain. It was there that he spied his lady, oh. How can you leave your house and your land? How can you leave your money, oh? How can you leave your only wedded lord? All for a raggle-taggle gypsy, oh. Ah, what care I for my house and my land? What care I for my money, oh? I'd rather have a kiss from the yellow gypsy's lips, away with the raggle-taggle gypsy, oh. Oh boy. All right. Yes, you are welcome to throw in your requests. I'm going to play for as long as I am able, or for, you know, at least try to aim for about an hour. And I will try to play as many songs as I can in that time. So let's see what we come up with. It was Friday morning when we set sail. We were not far from the land, when Captain he spied a lovely mermaid with a comb and a glass in her hand. And the ocean waves will roll, the stormy winds will blow, and we poor sailors are skipping at the top, while the landlubbers lie down below, below, below. The landlubbers lie down below. And welcome Miranda, by the way. Then up spoke the captain of our gallant ship, and a well-spoken man was he. This fishy mermaid has warned me of our doom. We shall sink to the bottom of the sea. and the ocean waves will roll. The stormy winds will blow, and we poor sailors are skipping at the top. Well, the landlubbers lie down below, below, below. The landlubbers lie down below. Then up spoke the first mate of our gallant ship, and a nasty old first mate was he. He said, I have a wife, and sailing by the sea, and tonight a young widow she will be. And the ocean waves will roll, the stormy winds will blow, and we poor sailors are skipping at the top. Well, the landlubbers lie down below, below, below. The landlubbers lie down below. Then up spoke the cookie of our gallant ship, and a red-hot cookie was he. He said, I care much more for me pots and me pans than I do for the bottom of the sea. And the ocean waves will roll, the stormy winds will blow, and we poor sailors are skipping at the top. Well, the landlubbers lie down below, below, below. The landlubbers lie down below. Then up spoke the cannibal who crept aboard our ship, and a hungry mad invader was he. He said, you can go down to the cold ocean waves, or you can be dinner for three, your choice. And the ocean waves will roll, the stormy winds will blow, and we poor sailors are skipping at the top. Well, the landlubbers lie down below, below, below. The landlubbers lie down below. Then up spoke the parrot of a gallant ship, and the silly old parrot was she. She said, "We're gonna drown, we're gonna drown," and flew away to land for safety. The ocean waves will roll, the stormy winds will blow. We poor sailors are skipping at the top. Well, the landlubbers lie down below, below, below. The landlubbers lie down below. Well, 3 times around spun our gallant ship, and 3 times around spun she. I said 3 times around spun our gallant ship, then she sank to the bottom of the sea. And the ocean waves will roll, stormy winds will blow. We poor sailors skipping at the top. The landlubbers lie down below, below, below. The landlubbers lie down below. And the ocean waves will roll, the stormy winds will blow. We poor sailors are skipping at the top. The landlubbers lie down below, below, below. The landlubbers lie down below. All right. All right, this is where I have to look up lyrics. So, when I recorded What Color Is Your Dragon, many, many moons ago, I wrote a song. And I did something that I really love, which is I like winging songs, writing songs. I don't feel like I'm really good at it, but I like doing it. You know, I can come up with a good, funny chorus usually. But it's sort of sometimes how I actually write music, so it makes sense. And one of the songs that I wrote for What Color's Your Dragon is a song called I Saved the Planet Earth. And it all started because I asked people for 4 things. And it's something that we do with the If I Had a Million Ducats. And I was like, 4 things, and I would write a song based on that. I'm trying to remember what exactly it was. But I think there's a blue box, a hypernova, a blue telephone box, hypernova. I think there's a mailbox that was thrown into this mix, and I think a drugstore. Those must have been the items that were suggested for this song. And then I created a song based on this whole idea. And now, when I first wrote the lyrics for it, I confess I was not super familiar with Doctor Who, but I had just seen the new. I think it was just after the new season came in, so it was inspired a little bit of the story, at least in my mind. When was it Eccleston? Is that Eccleston who took over? And yeah. So in any case, here's I Saved the Planet Earth. I heard a loud sound outside my drugstore, so I stuck out my head. A man stepped out of a blue telephone box, and this is what he said. He said, last night, with the help of your mailbox, a hypernova gave birth. Last night, with the help of your mailbox, I saved the planet Earth. He told me how an alien wrote a short letter as an introduction to the human race. But when he licked the envelope, the glue touched his tongue, and a hypernova collapsed in its place. Last night, with the help of your mailbox, a hypernova gave birth. Last night, with the help of your mailbox, I saved the planet Earth. This hypernova sent waves of destruction in its path. A ladybug was the first to see it's true. She realized she couldn't pass the steel mailbox, so she telephoned her friend the Doctor Who. Last night, with the help of your mailbox, a hypernova gave birth. Last night, with the help of your mailbox, I saved the planet Earth. Well, the doctor appeared outside the drugstore. The letter he dropped into the mailbox. 5 minutes later, he opened up the box and Earth was saved. The doctor was arrested by the cops. Last night, with the help of your mailbox, a hypernova gave birth. Last night, with the help of your mailbox, I saved the planet Earth. Last night, with the help of your mailbox, a hypernova gave birth. Last night, with the help of your mailbox, I saved the planet Earth. So I had to look at the lyrics. It had to remind me how the song goes. But as I'm looking at the lyrics, I'm remembering that I never changed these lyrics. So they're all reading the original lyrics, which is where I say Doctor Who instead of the Doctor, because I didn't even know that much at the time. Fortunately, I submitted that to the FUMP, the Funny Music Project, and my friend Tom Smith, aka Devo Spice, he responded and said, dude, man, it's the Doctor. And I re-recorded it. I wonder if I re-recorded the whole thing or just that one part. I don't know. Good question. All right. Lift a glass to freedom. Show your rebel pride. Lift a glass to brown coats, especially those who died. The brown coat is a symbol. Throughout the verse it's known. A brown coat stands for freedom, and we take it for our own. The Alliance tried to break us when we stood against their might. But we rebels don't break easy, and we don't give up the fight. Lift a glass to freedom, show your rebel pride. Lift a glass to brown coats, especially those who died. We may cling to the shadows, it doesn't mean we're gone. We trudge on through the darkness, 'cause we're waiting for the dawn. The Alliance tried to break us when we stood against their might. But we rebels don't break easy, and we don't give up the fight. Lift a glass to freedom, show your rebel pride. Lift a glass to brown coats, especially those who died. tell the rebel story. Tell it far and wide. Spread the brown coat legend for the sake of those who tried. The brown coats keep a-flying, and they fight for what is right. Standing strong against the alliance in the cold black of the night. Lift a glass to freedom, show your rebel pride. Lift a glass to brown coat, especially those who died. Lift a glass to freedom, show your rebel pride. Lift a glass to brown coat, especially those who died. Lift a glass to brown coats, especially those who died. Woo. All right. Glad you're enjoying the songs. All right, we got a couple more requests in there. Well, the Scotsman clad in kilt left to borrow one evening fare, and one could tell by how he walked that he drunk more than his share. He fumbled round until he could no longer keep his feet, and he stumbled off into the grass to sleep beside the street. Ring-ding-diddle-iddy-hi-di-oh, ring-diddle-iddy-hi-ho. He stumbled off into the grass to sleep beside the street. About that time, two young and lovely girls just happened by, and one says to the other with a twinkle in her eye, "See yon sleeping Scotsman, so strong and handsome built, I wonder if it's true what they don't wear beneath the kilt." Ring-ding-diddle-iddy-hi-di-oh, ring-diddle-iddy-hi-ho. I wonder if it's true what they don't wear beneath the kilt. Well, they crept upon that sleeping Scotsman quiet as could be, and lifted up his kilt about an inch so they could see. And there, behold, for them to view beneath the Scottish skirt was nothing more than God had graced him with upon his birth. Ring-ding-diddle-iddy-hi-di-oh, ring-diddle-iddy-hi-ho. Oh, nothing more than God had graced him with upon his birth. Well, they marveled for a moment, then one said, "We must be gone. Let's leave a present for a friend before we move along." As a gift they left a blue silk ribbon tied into a bow. Around the bonny star the Scots kilt did lift and show. Ring-ding-diddle-iddy-hi-di-oh, ring-diddle-iddy-hi-ho. Around the bonny star the Scots kilt did lift and show. Well, Scotsman woke to nature's call and stumbled toward the trees. Behind a bush he lifts his kilt and gawks at what he sees, and in a startled voice he says to what's before his eyes, "Och, lad, I dunno where you been, but I see you won first prize." Ring-ding-diddle-iddy-hi-di-oh, ring-diddle-iddy-hi-ho. "Och, lad, I don't know where you been, but I see you won first prize." Woo. I'm gonna do Mingale into Bring Me Home, but I'm gonna probably do a couple more songs before we get to that, and then I'll finish up the set. So if you have a couple more song requests, I would love to hear those now. Post those song requests and let me know. Let me know. All of a sudden I got a Scottish accent, a really bad Scottish accent. Unlike my Irishman, when I get drunk, I can perfect Irish accent. All right. So with that, let's do. I had a song that was. Oh, I know. So one of the my favorite songs from Pirates vs. Dragons is "Keep Them Soaring." Dragons are more than lizards that fly or horrible monsters with teeth. They soar through the heavens, touching the sky while we stand looking up from beneath. Dragons are creatures who just want to live, and they have a great service to do. They have so much to offer, they're willing to give perhaps a gold coin or two. Free the dragons, leave them alone. Stop trying to rob and destroy them. Dragons are people, if not flesh and bone. They deserve their freedom and joy. Dragons are not some venomous pets for pirates to chase from the sky. Leave. Okay, we're gonna have to stop right there for two reasons. Number one, I'm already screwing up the lyrics. But second reason is because I just broke a string and it knocked something way out of tune. So that gives you some time to put in your song requests. That song, the Free the Dragon song, which I love, is one of the things I love about it is that my kids love it. I think it's partially because of the video that I did. You know, I did the music video, and I posted on. Whoa, that was way out of tune now. I posted on YouTube, and I loved how it came out, and obviously kids love to see themselves, which probably adds to the excitement of it. But nevertheless, it's one of their favorites. Both Inara and Kenzie have requested that song many times. I have a playlist that I have just for the kids. It includes some Celtic music, a lot of pop because they're kids, and that song, and among a few of my other songs that I do that they like too. So, Johnny Jump Up, Old Dun Cow, you got it. I think I'm gonna do Johnny Jump Up next. Oh look, Carol said the same thing. You read my mind, Carol. Thanks. My voice is already. I think the fall season is already starting to hit my voice. The allergies, and so or maybe it's because again I didn't get much sleep last night. But nevertheless, I find myself there are some songs that are extra difficult to sing. And Old Dun Cow can be one of those. So let's do Johnny Jump Up. I'll tell you a story that happened to me. One day as I went down to York by the sea, the sun it was bright and the day it was warm. Says I, a quiet pint wouldn't do me no harm. I went in and I called for a bottle of stout. Says the barman, I'm sorry, well the beer is sold out. Try whiskey or patty, 10 years in the woods. Says I'll try cider, I've heard that it's good. Oh, I'll never again. If I live to be 100 or 110, I fell to the ground. I could not get up, had the drink and a quart of that Johnny Jump Up. After Laura and the third, I made straight for the yard, where I bumped into Brothy, the big civic guard. Come here, boy. Oh, don't you know in the law, when I up with me fist and I shattered his jaw, he fell to the ground with his knees doubled up. But it wasn't I hit him, 'twas the Johnny Jump Up. The next thing I met down in York by the sea was a cripple on crutches, and says he to me, I'm afraid for me life, I'll be hit by a cart, and you help me on down to the Celtic nut bar. Go down in a pint of the cider, so sweet, he threw down his crutches and danced on his feet. Oh, I'll never again, if I live to be 100 or 110, I fell to the ground. I could not get up, had the drink and a cart, and that Johnny Jump Up. I went up, went up the Lee Road, up in by the sea. We called it that house, in Court by the Lee, and when I got there, sure the truth I will tell, they had the poor bugger locked up in a cell. Said the guards testing him, say these words you can. Around the ragged box, the ragged rascal ran. To him I'm not crazy, tell him I'm not mad. It was only 6, 7, 12 pints I had. I'll never again, if I live to be 100 or 110, I fell to the ground. I could not get up to drink in the cart of that Johnny Jump Up. man tightened the mines with the name of McNabb. They washed him and laid him outside on the slab bed. After the corners, a measurement to take, his wife took him home to a bloody fine way. About 12 o'clock, the beer was high, and the corpse sat up, and he says the sigh, I can't get to heaven, they won't let me up till I bring them a quarter of that Johnny jump up. Oh, never, never, never again if I live to be 100. 110, I fell to the ground. I could not get up. I've been drinking a quarter of that Johnny jump up. Never, never, never again if I live to be 100. 110, I fell to the ground. I could not get up. I've been drinking a quart of that Johnny jump up. Woo. Me too. I love that song. It's a favorite of mine to sing. Oof. But my voice is dying, so I'm going to start heading into the final round. Here's Mingley Boat song. Hear your hope, boys. Let her go, boys. Bring her head round into the weather. Hear your hope, boys. Let her go, boys. Sailing homeward to Mingley. What care we though? Why the minches? What care we for wind or weather? Let her go, boys. Every inch is sailing homeward to Mingley. Heal your hope, boys. Let her go, boys. Bring her hair around into the weather. Heal your hope, boys. Let her go, boys. Sailing homeward to Mingley. Wives are waiting by the pierhead. We're looking seaward from the heather. Pull around, boys, then you'll anchor ere the sun sets on Mingley. Heal your hope, boys. Let her go, boys. Bring her hair round into the weather. Heal your hope, boys. Let her go, boys. Sailing homeward to Mingley. Ships return now, heavy laden. Mothers holding bairns a-crying. They'll return though when the sun sets. They'll return then to Mingley. Hear your hope, boys. Let her go, boys. Bring her hair around into the weather. Hear your hope, boys. Let her go, boys. Sailing homeward Now I definitely need water. One of my favorite songs from the Firefly Drinking Song series is the one that Joey requested. I love it because, so when I write songs, I like to write from the perspective of, I don't really prefer writing songs. Sorry, I have to listen to the monitor. I don't like to write songs about characters. I do it, but it's not my favorite. I like writing from within. I don't know if there's a phrase for that, but I like writing from being within the actual series. And that's what I did with the song "Bring Me Home, Boys." You know, it's based on the episode "The Message" of the TV show Firefly, of course, and it embodies Mail to the Crew. And I took this same idea, and I took it back to a battle. Could be any battle. In this case, it's the Battle of Serenity Valley, but it could be any battle. And I wrote a story about, you know, two soldiers fighting side by side, and one says to the other, "I'm not going to make it home. Bring me home to my family. Bring me home, boys." Bring me home, boys. Bring me home. Bring me home, boys. Bring me home. Go and tell my mama I died a man. When my breath has left, bring me home. A sergeant said, "Boy, don't you run. I don't care if the Alliance comes." I saw him die, but I took a stand. So go and tell my papa I died a man. Bring me home, boys. Bring me home. Bring me home, boys. Bring me home. Go and tell my mama I died a man. When my breath has left, bring me home. I was brave, boy, as best I can. Helped my gun shake as I shot a man. The bullets pierced my heart, can't feel my hand. So go and tell my brother I died a man. Bring me home, boys. Bring me home. Bring me home, boys. Bring me home. Go and tell my mama I died a man. When my breath has left, bring me home. You and me, boy, are left alive, and I can tell not long till I die. I did not run, 'cause you're my friend. So go and tell my sister I died a man. Bring me home, boys. Bring me home. Bring me home, boys. Bring me home. Go and tell my mama I died a man. When my breath has left, bring me home. We might fall, boys, we might fall. The Alliance may attack us, one and all. No matter what they bring, we'll fight like men. So go and tell my people we'll rise again. Bring me home, boys. Bring me home. Bring me home, boys. Bring me home. Go and tell my mama I died a man. When my breath has left, bring me home. Home, boys, bring me home. Bring me home, boys, bring me home. Go and tell my mama I died a man. When my breath has left, bring me home. Go and tell my mama I died a man. When my breath has left, bring me home. All right, I have 2 more songs just because I just thought of a song that I want to play for you. My friend from Alep, a long-expected party, the Hobbit Gathering in central Kentucky that happens every few years. Her name is Megan Garland. She wrote this song. She based it off of one of the songs that I played on my Scottish CD. And it was a fun, what is it? You Cannot Throw Your Grammy Off the Bus. She'll be coming around the mountain, basically. And she took her own twist to it. Oh, you cannot toss a dwarf across a mine. No, you cannot toss a dwarf across a mine. No, you cannot toss a dwarf, even if he's chased by orcs. You cannot toss a dwarf across a mine. You can toss a little hobbit across a mine. You can toss a little hobbit across a mine. You can toss a little hobbit, he cannot even stop it. You can toss a little hobbit across a mine. You can toss an old gray wizard across a mine. You can toss an old gray wizard across a mine. You can toss an old gray wizard, then he'll fight a fiery lizard. You can toss an old gray wizard across the mine. You can toss a pretty elf across a mine. You can toss a pretty elf across a mine. You can toss a pretty elf, but he'll toss his hair himself. You can toss a pretty elf across the mine. You can toss a moody ranger across a mine. You can toss a moody ranger across the mine. You can toss a moody ranger, he'll just get stranger and stranger. You can toss a moody ranger across the mine, but you cannot toss a dwarf across the mine. No, you cannot toss a dwarf across the mine. No, you cannot toss a dwarf, even if he's chased by orcs. You cannot chase a dwarf across the mine. It's fun. All right, I'm going to finish up with one final song. I hope you had fun. I really appreciate everyone coming with me at a later hour. I know, I don't know about you, but this is a later hour for me. Bedtime is in 30 minutes and counting. Which doesn't mean, you know, I wouldn't do it anyways if I was comfortable. I think I'm debating how I'm going to do this in the future, and I'm going to think about it because I had a great time. I will get a recording of that at some point, Scott, so stay tuned. But I we'll see what I do next month. I'm not entirely sure. What is falling off? What is that? Something just fell over and was wiggling, and I'm like, what? Is there like a rat that just came out of our ceiling? And I don't know. In any case, whatever. But I will get back to you. You will know because I talk way too much on Patreon. I hope you don't mind how much I post on Patreon, because I feel like I post a lot. It's like something a couple times a week for your level, you know, at a heroic level at the very least. But with everything else, you know, there's a lot of stuff. I hope you're enjoying it. I have more to come, so if you're not, suck it up. Or find a way to work with it, because I certainly have a lot of stuff that I share. But I will try to. I do want to share, you know, what's going to happen. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate it. I will try to share what's happening with the next one. Next month, I want to do a public Celtic Halloween show like I usually do every year, and I just have to pick a time. I think I want to try to get my mother-in-law to make sure she's upstairs or able to watch the kids while I perform. That way, I'm not, worrying about it the whole time. So thank you so much, Simon. We're gonna finish up with what the heck? Somebody shouted McIntyre, McIntyre. Some friends and I in a public house were playing a chance one night. Went into the pub, a fireman ran, his strip face all chalky white. What's up, said Brown. Have you seen the ghost? Have you seen Aunt Mariah? Me, Aunt Mariah, beef bugger, says he, the bleeding pub's on fire. And there was Brown upside down, left with the whisk of the floor. And bears, bears, the fireman cried as they came and knocked at the door. Don't let him in till it's all drunk up. Somebody shouted McIntyre, McIntyre. And we all got blue by paralytic drunk for the old Celtfather fire. Oh, well, says Brown, what a bit of luck. Everybody follow me. It's down to Celtfather's not there, then we'll have a grand old spree. So we went down to good old Brown. The booze we could not miss. We had been there 10 minutes or more till we were all quite pissed. There was Brown upside down, lapping a little whisk to the floor. And bears, bears, the firemen cried as they came and knocked at the door. Don't let him in till it's all drunk up. Somebody shouted McIntyre, McIntyre. And we all got blue by paralytic drunk from the old Celtfather fire. Then Smith walked over to the port wine tub, gave it a few hard knocks, started taking off his pantaloons, likewise his shoes and socks. Hold on, says Brown, you can't do that. You shouldn't do that round here. To go wash your trousers in the port wine tub when we've got Miller Lite beer. And there was Brown upside down, lapping a little whisk to the floor. And bears, bears, the firemen cried as they came and knocked at the door. Don't let him in till it's all drunk up. Somebody shouted McIntyre, McIntyre. And we all got blue by paralytic drunk for the old Celtfather fire. Then there came through the old back door the vicar of the local church. And when he saw our drunken ways, he began to scream and curse. Like a drunken sod, you heathen Claudia, taking our drunken spray. When he drank of all the Benedictine wine, you didn't see a drop from me. There was Brown upside down, lapping a little whisk to the floor. And bears, bears, the firemen cried as they came and knocked at the door. Don't let him in till it's all drunk up. Somebody shouted McIntyre, McIntyre. And we all got blue by paralytic drunk from the old Celtfather fire. Then there came an awful crash. Half the bloody roof gave way. We was almost drowned the fireman's hose, but still we was gonna say. So we got some tacks, some old wet sacks, and we nailed ourselves inside. We sat there drinking the finest rum till we was bleary-eyed. Why is the rum gone? And there was Brown upside down, lapping a little whisk to the floor. And bears, bears, the firemen cried as they came and knocked at the door. Don't let him in till it's all drunk up. Somebody shouted McIntyre. And we all got blue by paralytic drunk from the old Celtfather fire. And there was Brownie upside down, lapping a little whisk to the floor. And bears, bears, the firemen cried as they came and knocked at the door. Don't let him in till it's all drunk up. Somebody shouted McIntyre. And we all got blue by paralytic piss when the old Dun cow caught fire. I think I forgot that last verse, but that's okay. It was an add-on verse anyways. Actually, this is an interesting thing is that I didn't know. I got an email once 10 years ago since I posted lyrics on the website, and they were saying those last two verses we wrote at some band in a pirate band in the Maryland Renaissance Festival, and I'm drawing a blank on their name. But apparently, like the first four verses are theirs. The one with the vicar of the local church is not. I think that was found somewhere, but basically it had four verses, known verses at least that I could find. But this was added on. I love it, and it's fun. I hope you had fun at this as I ramble on various topics. But thank you so much for watching, and I will try to be back next month. I'll try to get something scheduled, organized ahead of time so that you know when our Halloween special would be. If you have suggestions for a Halloween show, go post them over on the Patreon page, because I need to figure that out. I think I started the set list actually, but I don't have much new. I need some new stuff. Maybe I have some time to work something out. So thank you again. Excuse me. Thank you again. I'll talk to you later. Sláinte.